I wanted to try something different today. If you're a photographer who enjoys taking photos of small subjects, but you're not quite too sure about the lighting, or if you're a photographer who can't get out as much as you would like to and you want to try something new, you want to experiment around a little bit, or if you are a photographer who sells small items on eBay but you're not quite sure how to get the best setup for it, then I think this might be able to help. So let's get into this. I've brought a mini studio today, and I brought it out in the garden, and I'm going to give you some ideas how to get some really good photographs with the minimum of effort and on a budget. So this mini studio costs around $16–17. In English money it's £14 sterling. So what do you get for your money? Well, here's a good start for you. It comes in a really nice bag, so it folds away nice and easily. Alright? Comes with some easy instructions to set it up, and it literally takes about a minute or so. It's very, very easy to do. It also comes with some great background colours. So you've got yellow, you've got red, blue, you've got black on the other side, white and green. So you've got some really nice background colours there to complement your subject. So let's have a look at the studio itself, or the portable studio, and see what we can do with it. So basically we've got a nice folding, very durable plastic box. It's got some clips that you just press together on the top, because when you buy it it's completely flat, but it's very easy to assemble. So as we walk around a little bit, as you can see, there's nothing much to it, but this will work very well for what you need. You can open up the top so you can position your camera on a tripod, so you can use it in front, or you could raise the tripod up and point the lens into this hole. And if you've got a subject like a vase or a pot that's got some interesting features maybe on the lid, you can put the camera just inside that hole and take the photographs from the top. Portability wise is perfect. But here's another feature it comes with, and I'll put them on in a minute. You've got two leads here, and they plug into a USB. Now I've got a USB bank here which is fully charged, so I can plug them into there. Obviously if you're going to use it indoors, the extra lighting will be really useful. But let's plug these in and just have a look how effective it lights up inside. Okay, so we've got two wires in on the top there, and they're plugged in to a power bank. Basically there's a lot of batteries in here. You can charge it up, use it to charge your phone or anything else while you're on the go, so it's very portable. Inside, just put a watch in there as a sample. Just switch it on and have a look at the lighting. There's two rows of LED lights there on the top, and they give you some additional lighting as well. You may need to change your white balance in order to get the correct lighting. I will adjust mine on the camera because it's artificial light. You've obviously got this kind of bluish tinge to it, but for the price of £16 or $16, $17, you could definitely get some really nice photos of very small subjects, and because it is portable you can take it around with you. So let's set this up and see what kind of photos we can get from this. Something else I would show you, when you're taking a photo of a fairly large object, just be careful not to try and photograph or get the edge of the background in. That can be a little bit distracting, so just make sure you get the cup in and the background, but leave a little bit of gap around the edges of the cup, okay, and that'll look really nice. And again, you can play around with your light, experiment with your lighting, write down a few notes, and you'll gradually just get better and better at it. But I'm quite pleased with this. I mean, for the money, it's, you know, it's absolutely perfect. It doesn't weigh anything. The plastic construction is quite strong, and I would imagine by the feel of it it's probably waterproof, but you don't really want to use this in the rain. But the overall concept of it is actually quite good. As I say, you can poke your camera through there, through the top. You've got the LED lights that just sit in the side, and the top of it just clips in to the sides, so it all just folds down in one square and fits in that bag. But if you're just starting out, perhaps you're going to open up a small shop or something and you want to sell some small items, this could be a really good starting point for you. It's nice and easy to use, it's inexpensive, and it does the job. I'm going to put the settings up that I use to take the photos at the end for you. But 2 lots of LED lights. Of course you can add your own, you know, you could have a small light here if you wanted to use it, and you could probably use a backlight to come through. The only thing is there's some writing on the back, so you really need to have a background cover on that, because you don't want that showing when you're taking the actual photo, of course. But put your camera on a tripod, or just use this reflector, bounce a little bit of light back into the side of the cup on the left here. It's a little bit dark. I've just got this small table I found in the shed. As I say, you could use it outside quite easily if you get one of these power banks, and you could use it outside, perhaps have a cup of coffee, experiment about with different subjects. And if you are selling some subjects, you really want a nice photo. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, especially if you're beginning, but if you're thinking of selling some subjects, it's nice to have a nice clear photo to show exactly what it is that you're actually selling on eBay or anything like that, or even your own shop. You know, if you're just starting one but you're struggling a bit perhaps with, you know, getting the subjects to look really nice, and that's what it's all about at the end. But this is a great little job. It's really, really good. I'll put the link up to it at the end for you, and have some fun with it. See how you get on. So there you have it, guys. A little bit of fun with a mini portable studio. I've used 1 or 2 of these before for selling some of my items, and they work really well. It took me a little while to get used to them some years ago, but I'm sure you'll pick it up very, very quickly. And the great thing about it is you can take your time with it. It's not as if you're in any rush, or, you know, make sure you don't have to go anywhere at a particular time, so you can take your time setting it up, thinking about the subjects that you want to take, making sure they're nice and sharp, they're nice and clear, crystal clear to see. And when you see them on, especially if you're selling them on eBay or anything like that, and the person who's viewing that photo can look at it and think, oh, that looks really nice, rather than having, as I said before, a good description and they think, oh, that sounds really good, but when they look at the photo they can click off it straight away. So it's really important to have a nice photo. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect unless you're working in large studios for a company that's selling, you know, very large items. If you're just a small seller, I think this would be absolutely perfect for you, and it's great fun to experiment around with as well. So what have I got coming up for you? Well, hopefully a trip to London fairly soon. I'm going to have to wear a face mask, but we're going to explore the city and look for some great compositions along the canal in London, some of the office buildings at Canary Wharf. I've got a light wildlife photography shoot, hopefully at Bushy Park on the 18th of July with a couple of friends of mine. So we're going to have a look at some nice easygoing wildlife photography as well. And I've got some other projects in line as well, obviously. I'll tell you about those a little bit later. In the meantime, thank you very much for viewing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, will you? And if you've got anything you want to know, or any questions, please don't hesitate to get back to me. And welcome new subscribers. Thank you very much. It's great to have you on board, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's going very quickly now. Here in England, it's just gone 5:10 in the afternoon, so looking forward to a nice meal. I'll catch you later. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Bye bye.